Good morning, my dear students. This is Manoj Kumar Singh, your science teacher. Today we are getting chapter 5 in class 8 science. Chapter number 5, part 1. In this chapter we will discuss topic of the lesson, notes, explain, at last homework. So my dear friends, this chapter is very interesting. In this chapter we will discuss about the fossil fuel, coal and petroleum. How can we get petroleum product? How can we get coal? How can we use? How it is limited in nature? In these points we will discuss in this class. So my dear student, now we are moving topic of the lesson. Those topic we will discuss in this particular chapter. Let's move. So my dear, these are the topic of the lesson in this chapter. Topic of the lesson, my dear, we will discuss topics means resources, natural resources, inexhaustible natural resources, exhaustible natural resources, fossil fuel, classification of fossil fuel, coal, coke, coal tar, coal gas, usage of coal, petroleum, formation of petroleum, usage of petroleum, natural gas, usage of natural gas initiated to conserve natural resources. At last, in this chapter, we will discuss, we will know about the how can we conserve our natural resources like fossil fuel, like coal, coke, coal tar, coal gas, usage of coal, petroleum. How can we save? How can we save? Because it is limited in nature. If they will finish in future. How can we survive without them? So we will discuss in this chapter. My dear student, now we are moving. First, introduction means resources. What are resources? My dear student, resources means natural facilitate us with the facilities that are necessary to lead a comfortable life. Those are necessary to our life. Without them, we can't able to live in this life. With the help of these resources, we can live comfortably in our life. So my dear student, we are moving. Next point, we are facilitated with the air we breathe. With the air we breathe, water we drink, food, sunlight, mineral, etc. by the nature. These things we get from the nature. How? Air, it is necessary because of we breathe every day, every time in our life. Water we drink. Without drinking we can't live in this particular life. The food, sunlight, mineral, these all are the necessary to our life. Without these we can't help it. Okay, these are termed as resources. We can say these are the resources. They can be classified as natural as well as man-made. We can say these are the natural, these are the man-made. Some are natural, some are man-made. You are showing there canopy of forest. It is natural resources. We know that. What are the use of forest wood? We know that. What are the use of forest wood? It is very necessary to our life. Food, medicine, furniture, all these necessary things we can get from the forest. Now we are moving. Next topic, my dears. Natural resources. Natural resources. Those things are we get from the natural. We get from the nature. So this is called the natural resources. Those resources we are getting from the nature. In other words, we can look at here. These resources are provided by the nature. Resources are provided by the nature. These resources include air, water, energy, sunlight, etc. okay, and are derived from the land. These things we can get from the land, soil, animal, water, and mines. We get the natural resources from the land, soil, animal, water, mines, and sun also. Okay. Now we are going to man-made resources, means artificial resources. Those resources are made by the human being. Now, my dear, these resources, on the other hand, are created by the activities of a human being. Resources are prepared, are created by the human being for own purpose. The resources facilitated by the nature come into use only when they are undergo several processes developed by human advancement and technology. These things are resources facilitated, usable for our come from the nature into our life with different processes. They make the human advancement and technology also. Now we are moving next point. For instance, the natural wind is of no use until they are processed by to get wind energy with the help of windmills. We know that wind is no use in our life. What we process to the wind energy with the help of windmills. Are you getting? I know. Next, my dear. Now the natural resources can be further categorized into two types. These natural resources can be categorized in two types. First, inexhaustible and exhaustible natural resources as discussed in the topic below. These topics are given inside the below. Now, natural resources are classified into two parts. First, inexhaustible resources and second, exhaustible resources. In these two topics we will discuss in next PPT. So we are looking here. Inexhaustible natural resources. The term inexhaustible, the term inexhaustible itself depicts the ability of these resources. Probably they are not going to get exhausted by human deed, as they get renewed naturally in a very short span of time. Inexhaustible means unlimited. They are unlimited in nature. If we will finish them, they can renewed in nature again and again. So this process is called the exhaustible natural resources. Now, if we exhausted by the human needs, and they can renewed naturally in a very short period of time, period of time. Now, these resources are always available in the limitless quantity in nature. They are unlimited. This line means that of this, they are unlimited in nature. For instance, air to generate wind energy, sunlight to generate solar energy, water to generate hydel energy, soil generate geothermal energy. These types of energies come from the natural resources, inexhaustible natural resources. Wind energy come from wind, solar energy come from sunlight, hydel energy come from water, geothermal energy come from soil. Now we are moving, you are looking here, wind energy and solar energy. They are the inexhaustible natural resources. Now my dear, we are moving next point. Exhaustible natural resources, as the term exhaustible suggests, these resources are present in limited quantity in the nature. Means these are the limited in nature. They are not unlimited in nature. They will go finish in the future world, in the near future. So, and hence are prone to get exhausted if not used in sustained manner, so that along with the meeting the requirement of the present generation, they can also meet the requirement of the future generation. Now we need to discuss our next generation because of they are in limited in nature. One day will come, they will finish in the future. So we have to discuss our next generation, or they will discuss to futuristic generation. Okay, how can we survive? How can we save to near future? Because of these are the limited in nature, they will go finish. We have to. They are going to burning. They are limited in nature. Now, my dear, for instance, forest, fossil fuel, coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals, wildlife. These are the example of exhaustible natural resources. Now, my dear, we are moving next point in this chapter. Exhaustible natural resources, forest. You are looking here, forest, wildlife, minerals. They are limited in nature. One day will come, they can go finish. Now we are moving. Next point, homework. You have to write the notes in notebook, draw the figure in notebook. It's for complete to the topic. Thank you for today.